Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about the environmental management system and its applications. So the content covered in this video are introduction and then components of this environmental management system, its benefits and the business reputation, how it is related to the business and reduction of operational costs and purpose, the steps involved to develop this EMS, then finally the conclusion. What are environmental management systems? So these can be developed in compliance with the ISO 14001 standard as a part of organizations strategy to implement its environmental policy and address governmental regulations. So organization will involve this environmental management systems in order to uh, follow the government policies of environment and EMS focuses on resources on meeting the commitments identified in the organization's policy, which could include reducing or eliminating the negative environmental impacts of its products, services, and activities and increasing their positive effects. So the organizations or any institutions have to carry out these steps to reduce the pollution towards environment. The components of environmental management systems include the three main primary processes, that is core processes, their outputs and the identification of significant environmental aspects and impacts, key supporting processes such as those for maintaining awareness of legal requirements, ensuring competency of the employees, providing infrastructure, communicating EMS information, and monitoring and evaluating the environmental performance. Then the last one is management system supporting process such as document control, record control, and internal auditions. So, seeing the benefits of the environmental management systems, include ensuring a holistic approach to environmental impacts and focusing on only critical aspects and the processes, making use of time tested, mature approaches organized worldwide, and establishing positive relationship with the regulators. So, an organized way of processes that move towards protecting the environment are taken down instead of wasting time in the unwanted processes and without any proper structured process we can follow the EMS policies and its rules to make use of the time in a proper way. The economic benefits of implementing an environmental management system or good environmental stewardship that an organization can expect includes corporate reputation and image, then lower environmental related costs and fees, increased access to new customers, and direct savings through environmental source reduction. So, an organization can follow these steps to maintain their reputation. Means they have to convince the government and the people that uh, they are not harmful for any environment or the natural entities and natural structures, and they can also adapt these processes and uh, rules and the regulations of the EMS so that they can show to people and they can also reduce their harmful products to the environment, which can greatly contribute for maintaining the natural resources. In addition to obvious quantifiable benefits in reductions in pollutant emissions and waste, there are three approaches to measuring improvements within an organization, which are management system improvement, qualitative and quantitative improvements to management support processes such as employee training and awareness, compliance assurance processes, and corrective or preventive action programs. So, a management can also train their employees and educate them about the environmental um, benefits and how you have to take care of this surroundings and maintain the nature in the same way as it is. When organizational reputation, so unquantifiable improvements in an organization reputation or improved relations with regulatory bodies, community organizations, or other interested parties. So this organization can make a group or they can join with one another and maintain all this their reputations and their contribution towards the uh, environmental protection or preservations. And financial benefits, quantitative cost savings or cost avoidance associated with any of the important policies. Since the ISO 14001 standard is non-perspective, it is important to understand that environmental management system is what any organization makes it. If one organization does not realize the expected benefits from its management system, an improvement team should identify the organization's levels of maturity, take the steps needed to proceed the next level to reach the full potential of EMS. So, what are the steps one of the organization have to take are no EMS in place, focus on implementation and certification. And the second thing is basic EMS in place, focus on compliance and corrective action. Maturing EMS in place, focus on improving regulatory compliance and on reducing the cost. When you have a matured EMS in a place, so you have to focus on improvement beyond the compliance. Then in this way, we can improve the environmental performance and have a better environment around us. Again, focusing on few of the benefits, environmental performance and compliance. First and foremost, implementing an EMS will help an organization to take a necessary steps to control the environmental risk and pollutions and also have an improvement in this progress. And ensuring necessary controls are implemented and gaining third party auditing will demonstrate that compliance with the current and future statutory requirements has been met. If implemented effectively, all these EMS rules and this their process, their method of protecting the environment is implemented effectively means it can place an environmental concern as a key value within an organization, which will increase the leadership and employment involvement with our sustainable journey. So, business reputation by implementing the EMS, reputation of an organization can improve and it can have a better relationship with the stakeholders. So, by receiving certification from the International Organization of Standard, that is ISO, your key stakeholders will know that you are created to a high level, that they believe that you are not harming the environment, you are also protecting it along with your organization works, you are concentrating on the outer world also, you can have a good standards from them and certificates, you'll have a better reputation and a good name around the city or around the place. So this shows that you are taking your organization environmental impact very seriously. Reduction of operational costs. The processes involved in implementing an environmental management system can provide a competitive and financial advantages also. And EMS assesses how your organization uses resources and identifies ways to reduce the implement elements like waste, ensuring more efficient use of resources. So it keeps a track on how your organization will go through the waste and how your depots dumping it outside, or what are the steps you are taking to decompose it. Throughout the processes, opportunities will arise to minimize unnecessary consumptions, resulting in a reduction in cost. For instance, improving how you can consume will lead to reducing in spending and electricity. So let us see the purpose of this environmental management system. An EMS is geared to help the organization identity, manage, monitor, and hostility control their environmental performance. For instance, risk assessment will be undertaken to help you identify the context of your environmental impact. Controls will be then put in place to help manage these risk strategies designed to reduce them. By implementing an EMS, an organization will consider all the environmental issues that are relevant to its operation. So, this includes, but it is not limited to, resources use, energy and water consumption, waste generation, carbon emission, and effective local biodiversity. Let us see few points about ISO 14001 standard, um, particularly of 2015 year. So the ISO 14001 is the most recognized standard within an environmental management and as the most widely used in the world with over 42 420,000, that is 4,20,000 ISO 14001 certifications is issued each year. So the standard is published by the International Organization for Standardization, that is ISO, an international body that creates and distributes the standards that are accepted worldwide. So any certification or any proof from this international standard of organization is given to a company or an institution, it is acceptable everywhere and it is a form of appreciation given to that organization for having concern about the environment and taking steps to uh, protect and improve the quality of the surrounding environment. Then it provides a solid framework for implementing an environmental management system rather than establishing environmental performance requirements. So the main work is main theme of this ISO is to provide a implementing framework rather than simply noting down all the requirements and performance. It provides helps them to implement all those noted down procedures or the specified tasks and all regarding the environment. It is beneficial to follow the framework of this standard when implementing the EMS, even if you do not wish to certify. Even though you don't want to certify from this standard, it is very helpful if you use the standards listed out by the EMS to smoothly implement the protective tasks towards environment. The ISO 14001 certification encourages the use of the Plan Do Check Act, that is PDCA, Plan Do Check Act methodology, and an iterative cycle tasked with achieving continuous improvement in an organization environmental performance. What are the steps to be taken in EMS? An organization can follow four steps to create and implement the EMS. First thing is establish an environmental policy. It that must align with the organization values and objectives also, and this policy should clearly articulate the commitment to the environmental protection and sustainability. Second thing is that identify environmental aspects. This involves determining how their activities, products, and services interact with the environment and identifying the potential environmental impacts. Develop implementation plans. Organization can develop their own plans outlining the actions required to achieve them. And this includes assigning responsibility, allocating the resources, and also managing the times, and implement and monitor. So regulating and monitoring allows organizations to check their performance and identify the areas for improvement and betterment. So in conclusion, we can say that EMS is a set of processes and practices that help an organization to reduce their environmental impact and improve the operating efficiencies. So this include meet the regulatory requirements, improve the environmental performance, then improve business efficiency, improve the reputation, and reduce the costs. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like.